Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? You good? Hey, you know your nationality according to the Bible, bro? What's your nationality? Huh? I can hear you. You said, can I teach it to you? Oh, of course I can. Let me show you something real quick. You got some time, man? All right. So now, you see this sign over here? Come over here. Let me show you something before I bring the Bible out. Okay, those tribes right there, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, are the people of God. When you see this sign right here, it said the 12 tribes of Israel, right? So which one of these tribes do you fit? Who is your father? Go by the seat of your father. Yeah. Oh, you get your daddy Native American Indian? Okay. So you from the tribe of Gad. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you why you Gad, because they call you Native American Indian in the Bible. I mean, in the world. But according to the Bible, you're an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are. So I'm about to show you that real quick. Because I'm about to show you the curses that fell upon the people, man, on this earth. And our people have no clue who they are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read you some curses right here, man. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes this day, which I command thee, that all these curses should come upon thee and overtake thee." So now, you heard that word cursing now? What's a curse, bro? Can you come on this side for me right here? Feel like it? No, I need 15. So what's a curse? You ever heard of a curse? What's a curse? Right, something that's bad, like a punishment, right? So these people on the sign, right, is the reason why they was able to be slaves, like you see on these signs, that the pilgrims came and took over your people in this land. The reason why that happened was, read that again, verse 15.
"But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice."
Hearken means to listen. Go ahead.
"Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments."
No, some of them.
All his commandments.
We got to do all the commandments. Go ahead.
"And his statutes."
Go ahead.
"Which I command thee this day." "That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
See, that's what happened to our people. All these curses. Now, I'm going to read a few curses to show you that these people are the only people that went through these curses. So they got to be the biblical Jews. But before I do that, give me Deuteronomy 1:1 so I can show you the audience. Because in the world, who do they say the Jews are? Who's saying they Jews in the world today? Who calling themselves Jewish? What race of people? Huh? You don't see the so-called white man saying he's a Jew? Because they told us that Jesus was white, right? So Jesus was a Jew in the Bible. So the so-called white man, the white race you see walking around here today, they're referring to themselves as Jewish. They're calling themselves the people of the Bible, but we the people of the Bible. And that's what they're trying to hide from us. Now come here, let me read it. Come here.
Don't forget about the camera there.
Oh, I know.
So now here's some I'm gonna give me Deuteronomy 1:1. I'm gonna show you because the Bible called these people the Israelites. Okay, go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Come on.
"These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel."
See that? Moses spake these words to all Israel. He ain't talking to nobody else. So now back to Deuteronomy 28. And let's go to verse 46 real quick to show you some of the curses, bro. I'm just trying to, give you a,
I'm listening.
Okay, give you a little identity about yourself, so we won't be walking around bug out, you know what I'm saying, not knowing who we are. The truth. This is what this is about. The Lord's truth. Read, go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28, 48.
46.
46.
Yeah, read that.
"And they shall be upon thee."
So these curses, they shall be upon you. Read.
"For a sign."
For a sign. Read. How do you know that's Motel 6 right there? How do you know that? By what? Right. The sign is right there. It tells you that. So these curses will be for a sign. You're going to see the things what Moses pronounced on these people. It's going to show throughout the earth and what laws the so-called white man said against these people. Go ahead.
"And for a wonder."
And for a wonder. People are going to wonder why the blacks and Hispanics are being oppressed in America. Go ahead.
"And upon thy seed forever."
And upon thy seed, your children forever. So these curses ain't going nowhere. Our forefathers broke the laws with Moses in the wilderness, Now the curses fell on us today. This is why you see America in the state that it's in, and the black, so-called blacks and Hispanics are catching hell. You know what I'm saying? You agree with that? Okay, keep going. Watch this.
47.
Uh-huh.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because we don't want to serve the Lord. We don't want to do what the Bible say. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
Come on.
And with gladness of heart.
Come on.
For the abundance of all things.
Come on.
Therefore,
since you don't want to do nothing the Bible say, read.
Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies.
See, the so-called white man is your enemy, man. Period, point blank, according to what God say. Just because we work with some of them and live amongst them, and a lot of our men date these white women, they think that they're friends. But they're not. God said they're their enemies. So who are we to come back and say that they friends with us? You know what I'm saying? The Most High said these so-called white people you see walking around here today, they are the biblical enemies of the ancient Israelites, and today also. Read.
Thou shalt serve thine enemies. Which the Lord shall send against thee.
See that the Lord sent the so-called white man against us. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why he do the things he do? The Most High put it in his spirit to hate so-called blacks and Hispanics. Read.
Thou shalt serve thine enemies.
Come on.
In hunger.
In hunger. You want something to eat? What's your name?
Millie.
Who?
Millie.
Millie?
Yes, sir.
Millie, you want something to eat? Where do you go to? Who own these restaurants and these fast food things, these grocery stores? Who own that? The white man. Go ahead. So, but what the Bible call him though? An enemy, right? Okay, go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst.
And in hunger and in thirst. You want something to drink? Who own Osaka? Who own Deja Blue? Who own all these water companies, man? Coca-Cola, Sprite. Everything you want to get you something to drink, the so-called white man own that. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, man. And these clothes. Our people not making these clothes. It's being imported from other places, man.
Right.
China, Indonesia. You got all kind of other places that make the clothes that we wear. Because we don't own those textiles. Read.
And in want of all things.
Anything you want, Millie. It don't matter. You want a marriage? You want to get married? You want a marriage license? You know, you want a birth certificate, a social security card, a driver's license? You got to go to who? What they say, serve your who?
Your enemies.
Your enemies, man. You got to go to the so-called white man. Read.
And he shall
And he, the so-called white man. Watch this right here, man. You see this right here, Millie? It said, and he shall do what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
See that? He shall put a yoke of iron. Where?
Upon thy neck.
Upon your neck. You see that? So who got the yoke of iron on his neck right there? The white man, right? So how is this picture come to pass? And I'm reading it out of the Bible. So it's showing you, if this stuff happened, it happened to the Israelites, man. The chosen people of God. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. How long?
Until
meaning he's going to take the yoke off your neck. And now you don't know you the people of the Bible now. Because he done destroyed you. He changed you up like a damn animal. Because that's how you train animals. You tie them up and you teach them how to obey you. And that's what the so-called white man did to the blacks. So now you see us walking around in America today, bugged out of our minds, don't know who we are, don't know we the chosen people of God, don't know how to love each other. We kill each other at the drop of a dime. And won't do nothing to the so-called white man when he the reason why we in the condition that we in.
That's right.
That's the problem with our people, bro. So what I'm trying to give you is an identity before you leave here today. So you'll know, damn, man, this brother was teaching me some stuff out of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He's showing me prophecy. But this ain't it, though. Keep going. Go jump down to 68 real quick. So now watch this. Here go the nail in the coffin right here, Millie. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
See that? It said the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again. When did the Israelites go back into Egypt? They never did. So now this place, when he said Egypt, is not talking about physical Egypt, because they just came out of Egypt. Now let's get the definition of what Egypt means. Give me Exodus 20 and 2. And you give me Revelations chapter 11 verse 8. So now we're gonna see what's Egypt. So first, let's get the definition of what Egypt actually means first, and now we're going to show you the place where Egypt is referred to in the Bible. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Come on.
I am the Lord thy God,
Uh-huh.
which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So he said he brought you out of the land of Egypt. The next verse about to tell you what Egypt means. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means slavery or bondage, right? So now when the Lord said he's going to bring you into Egypt again, meaning he's going to take your ass into another slavery. Right. But it's going to be just like Egypt. Because when we was in Egypt, we was enslaved under the Egyptians. So now, in this Egypt, we enslaved under who?
The white man.
That's right, under the damn white man. The Edomites in the Bible, that's who they are. Now read what you got.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Come on.
And their dead bodies.
And their dead bodies, read.
Shall lie in the street.
Shall lie in the street, spiritually dead bodies, right? Because our people don't have no life in them. If they don't know this truth and who they are, they're spiritually dead. That's why he said their dead bodies are going to lie in the streets. Read.
In the street of the great city.
Of the great city. This America is the great city in the Bible. Read. Let's see what it's called though. Read.
Which is spiritually
called. Read.
Sodom.
What?
And Egypt.
And Sodom and Egypt. See that? So America is known as Sodom and Egypt. Why Sodom? Why Sodom? Because there's a whole bunch of homosexuals out here too.
That's right.
And in ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, the Most High birthed them up with fires of brimstone coming out of heaven. Because they was faggots, man. And that's all you see around America too, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Sodom and Egypt. Why Egypt? Because the Israelites are in slavery in America too. They going through the same stuff they was going through in Egypt. And they still, you had coons then, and you had coons right now. Because the coons then, they didn't want to leave Egypt too. You had a lot of our people wanting to stay there. Right. Just like in America, our people want to stay here, and they want to die here with the so-called white man. Read what you got, man. So now we know what Egypt means. Replace that word real quick with slavery when he said, bring you to slavery again. But before he read that, how did the so-called blacks get over here to America? What transportation? What do you know about that? How so-called blacks came from the land of Africa all the way to America. How did we get here? Huh? That's right. You damn right. Now why? So, now, if the Bible true, like I'm saying, shouldn't that be recorded? Okay. Now watch this. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into bondage.
Into bondage, slavery. Read.
Again.
Again. But how?
With ships.
With ships. You see that? Now you just said both. You just quoted the Bible. So now, he said he going to bring you into slavery again, but this time you're going on slave ships. That's what you see on that sign right there. That's what happened to them people. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Moses said, the way I'm telling you how you going to go, that's the same way how you going to get there. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see your homeland again. Watch this. Now, before you read the next verse, what happened when the blacks got off of those slave ships with them white people? What happened? What did white people do after that? Once you got to America and got off of those boats, what did the so-called white men do after that?
They beat them.
They beat them, and what else they do to them? They did all that to them, but it was one key thing that they did to deal with each other. How did two white men deal with each other concerning slaves? What did they do to the slaves? Was they buying and selling them? Damn right, they was putting them on auction blocks. Now watch this, read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see your homeland again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold.
And you shall be sold. You see that? You shall be sold to whom?
Unto your enemies.
Now you see that? So what did the Bible call the so-called white man? An enemy, man. But what do we call white people today? Friends, right? Co-workers, family. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ladies, would y'all agree that the so-called white race is the black race enemies? Would y'all agree to that? Would you agree that so-called white people are our enemies? Would y'all agree to that? Huh? Sometimes? Okay, y'all want to hear the Bible real quick? Let me ask y'all one question. I know y'all got to go. Watch this. How did the so-called black people get over here in America? How we get here? You don't know? What about you, sis? You know? Slave ships, right? Y'all.
Well, yeah, I heard.
Okay, now watch. Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
See, we're gonna go to another Egypt in slavery with ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Come on, watch this.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not gonna see your homeland again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold.
You shall be sold. Did white people say sell us on auction blocks? Right. You shall be sold to who?
Unto your enemies.
So white people are your enemies. They're not your friends, sis. Always remember that. These people never did us no good in this place since we've been living here, since the 1600s. The same thing is going on now. They used to hang us on trees, now they shooting us with guns, locking us up. So now you're an Israelite, both of y'all. Y'all queens and princesses on the earth, so y'all got to conduct yourselves like that. Keep going.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You shall be sold unto your enemies, Millie. Read.
For bondmen.
Slave man. Read.
And bondwomen.
And slave women. Read.
And no man.
And no man. Read.
Shall buy you.
Meaning redeem you. Ain't nobody gonna get you out of this situation, man. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. That's it. He's the only person that can save us, man. That's a rap. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta remember that, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're an Israelite. You from the tribe of Gad. You know what I'm saying? You gotta conduct yourself, man. You gotta eat right. You gotta lay these on your clothes. You gotta keep the Sabbath day. You gotta look deeper into the Bible, bro. You know what I'm saying? To come back into your full identity, man. You know what I'm saying? And start following the customs of our people who was given. Because Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, none of these holidays got nothing to do with our people. You know what I'm saying? We the biblical Hebrews, the Jews, and we got to conduct ourselves like that. You're a king, man. For real. You're a king on the earth, man. And now you got to come back into your royalty now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, brother, I just wanted to share that with you, though. You know what I'm saying? No problem, man. Be safe out here, man. You know what I mean? So yeah. So a lot of our people, you know, that's the syndrome that they got, man. They don't understand that, all our people went into slavery, right? Even the children, the little kids, the babies, they was in them cotton fields. So what makes us think that so-called white people and all they people ain't gonna deal with what we dealt with in slavery too? Right. You coons want to say these damn white people so damn much, man. That don't make no sense, man. And these so-called white people ain't trying to save you, man. They don't give you no damn rest in this place, man. They'll work your ass to death, man. And you blacks and Hispanics, y'all some good ass slaves too, man. Give me Jeremiah 16 and 10. Y'all want to know why the so-called blacks and Hispanics are suffering in America? The Bible about to tell y'all why y'all suffering, man. Because y'all don't know. Y'all think this is living, man. You know what I'm saying? Your back hurt, your legs hurt every day from work. And y'all think that's something good, man. And all you do is live the work, man. And you do no work for the Most High, man. Read what you got, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 8.
Come on.
Thou shalt not also...
No, where you at?
Jeremiah
16 and 10.
Oh, so like you, Jeremiah 16 and 10.
Come on.
And it shall come to pass.
And it shall come to pass, man. Read.
When thou shalt shew this people all these words.
Right, when you shall show our people this Bible, man. Read.
And they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
So why the Lord pronounce all this great evil against the blacks and Hispanics? This is a question y'all should be wondering, man.
That's right.
The Bible got the answer. Read.
Or what is our iniquity?
So what is your sin? What did you do so bad that the Most High afflict the blacks and Hispanics? Read.
That's right. Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God?
So what did you do against God, man? Why God so angry at us? You know what I'm saying? He got the white man in control of the earth. They got all the riches on the earth, but we in the ghettos. We in the projects, man. We on welfare. You know what I'm saying? Food stamps, man. Why is that? Let's find out. Read.
Then thou say unto them.
So this is what the prophet's supposed to tell you if you come in with this question, man. Read.
Because your fathers have forsaken me.
Read that again, man.
Because your fathers have forsaken me.
See that? Because your fathers, our forefathers, have left the Bible. They didn't want to follow the laws. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Come on.
And have walked after other gods.
You see that? They walked after other gods, man. You know, right now you're walking after Caesar Borgia, a damn homosexual, man. And y'all looking at him as a Christ. And this is who you worship. When you close your eyes, man, that's who you think about. You think about white Jesus, man. Read, man.
And serve them.
And you serve them. Read.
And have worshipped them.
And worship them. Come on.
And have forsaken me.
And you left the Bible. You niggas don't do nothing that come out of the Bible, man.
That's right.
You men and women don't follow no laws at all. Y'all are lawless, man. Read.
And have not kept my law.
See that? And have not kept the law. So if not keeping the law got us in this situation, Don't you niggas think you're supposed to start keeping the law now?
That's right.
To get out of this situation? But you listen to your pastor to tell you that the law's done away with. Oh, Jesus done did it for me on the cross. He ain't did a damn thing but adopted you back to the Father. That's it. You got to keep these laws. Right. Read, man.
Salakia. And ye have done worse.
What?
Ye have done worse.
And us today walking around in America, we have done worse. Read.
Than your father.
See that? You niggas doing way worse than what your forefathers did back then, man. You don't want to hear nothing, man. You got you niggas turning yourselves into women, man. That's worse. You niggas cutting off your private parts to become a woman.
That's right.
Y'all are disgusting in this place, man. And y'all wonder why the so-called white man is afflicting us the way that they are, man. Right. You can't never come up in America because you rebellious and you stubborn and you don't want to follow God's law. God. Give me 14 and 21, Isaiah. So y'all think that the so-called white man ain't going into slavery? You out your damn mind if you think all of his people ain't going into slavery. Because you trying to find some good ones out of their stock, man.
That's right.
It don't matter. The Most High pronounced judgments on a whole nation, man.
That's right.
Everybody gotta suffer. All these people on the sign had to suffer. So you telling me the so-called white man blood can't be shed? You right. Crazy, man. Read.
Isaiah chapter 54 and verse...
No, chapter 14, 21.
Oh, Salakia.
Yeah.
This book of Isaiah. Chapter 14 and verse 21.
Come on, bring it out, man.
14 and 21.
Right, come on.
Jeremiah.
No, that's Isaiah. Okay. Isaiah 14, 21.
Okay, Isaiah 14, 19. See, Isaiah
14, 21.
14. Salakia.
Okay, here we go. Read.
Prepare slaughter.
It says prepare slaughter. Prepare, what's slaughter, man? When you killing something, man.
That's right.
It says prepare slaughter. Read.
For his children.
For his children, man. For Esau's children. Read.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
So y'all gotta pay for George Washington's sin. You white people walking around today. George Washington owned slaves, man. And you think George Washington cared about you had a 3-year-old or a black child? He put his little ass in that cotton field too. That's the same thing gonna happen to you so-called white people. Y'all going into the cotton field also too, man. Read it again, man.
Prepare slaughter.
Prepare slaughter, man. Read.
For his children.
For his children. Read.
For the iniquity.
For the sins. Read.
Of their fathers.
So you got to pay for what your forefathers did, man. Read.
They that do not rise.
Read, right?
That they
read.
Do not rise.
Do not rise. Read.
Nor possess the land.
Because when we get the so-called white people in our slavery, they ain't gonna never rise again. They're not never coming back into power, man. Because you're going to have some real strong Israelites that's ruling the kingdom. And it's not going to allow the so-called white man to come back in power. And that's why you coons got to die here, man. Because if we let everybody go into the kingdom right now, you coons will be trying to let the white man come back in power, man. Right. And then homosexuality and everything will come back on the earth, man. Right. That's why it got to be ruled by the men of the Lord, man. And you coons got to die, man. Give me Job 29 and 14. 21 and 19, I mean, yeah. Job 21 and 19. Yeah, because, man, y'all, the mind of a damn 2/3 coon is sickening, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are sick, man. Y'all need, in this medicine, you keep spitting it out. You don't want to swallow this truth, man. Read.
This is the book of Job, chapter 21 and verse 19.
Come on.
Mislakia, verse 19. God layeth up his iniquity.
God layeth up his iniquity. God laid up his sins. Read.
For his children.
For his children, man. You got to pay for what your forefathers did. He left a tab for you to pay. You white people got a long-ass tab y'all got to pay for what your forefathers left y'all, man. Read.
He's rewarded him. And he shall know it.
Right. So y'all gonna know the danger that's coming to America, man, that the Lord gonna pronounce on you damn so-called white people, man. Y'all asses is going into change, man. It's just that simple. Give me Jeremiah 18 and 7, man. The Lord deals with nations, man. He judges nations at one time, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll lift you up, a whole nation, put you on high, and he'll bring a whole nation down, man. Y'all got to understand the power of God, man. Read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 18 and verse 7.
Come on.
At what instance?
At what instance? Read.
I shall speak concerning a nation.
No, concerning just a man.
Concerning a nation.
Concerning a nation, man. Read.
And concerning a kingdom.
And concerning a kingdom, man. Read.
To pluck up.
God said he can pluck up a whole kingdom, man. A whole nation of people. Right. Just like he plucked up Egypt, man.
Right.
He plucked the whole entire place up. Read.
And to pull down. And to destroy it.
And to destroy a kingdom, man. And nations of people, man. Read.
If that nation.
If that person, man.
If that nation.
If that nation, read.
Against whom I have pronounced. Turn from their evil. I will repent of the evil that I thought to do unto them.
See that? So the Lord said, man, the only way you can come up out of that pluck up and that destruction that he put upon a nation, y'all asses got to come back to these laws, man. That's the only way to serve the Most High. Give me same book 32 and 18. So the Most High deal with nation, man. He judges nation. It doesn't matter because you know Billy at work and he bring donuts every damn day for you, man. If that don't got nothing to do with the judgment of God. Read, because you selfish. And that's what's wrong with our people. Y'all selfish as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just think about a damn relationship you got with a couple Edomites, couple white people, and you forget about everything they done to your people and what they currently doing, man. Read.
Jeremiah 32 and 18.
Come on, man.
Thou showest loving kindness unto thousands.
Unto thousands, man. He showed loving kindness unto thousands, man. Read.
And recompenses the iniquity of.
And he pays back the sins, read.
Of the fathers.
Of the fathers to who?
Into the bosom
of who?
Their children.
See that? So you gotta pay for what your forefathers did, man. This stuff ain't hard to get, man. You pay for your forefathers' sin, man. Hey, all you white people that's in control of the land right now, y'all know what y'all forefathers did, man. So why y'all not trying to fix it? Why didn't the goddamn pilgrims, when they came to America, why didn't they not vote who was gonna take the land with the Indians? Now you niggas get the land, now you want to vote presidents now. But you didn't want to vote when you came over here and you was dealing with the Indians. You stabbed them in the back, you gave them diseases, and you stole the land. So now you want to vote somebody into office now when you had the opportunity to do it back then and you didn't do it. So now, since you so-called white people, y'all say y'all know what y'all forefathers did was wrong, how about return the land back to the Native American Indians and let them do whatever they want to do with America?
That's right.
And y'all say y'all know some good damn white people. Ain't none of them gonna do it, man. They gonna stay with the riches of the land. They gonna stay in power, and they gonna say the hell with you, man. If you ain't they people, man. And that's what this is all about, man. These so-called white people ain't returning no damn land at all. They slick with the laws they passed, and they gonna stay with their subtlety, man.
That's right.
Read that again, man. And that's just it, man. You so-called black people are the trick bag when it comes to these white people, man. Y'all ain't figured out the schemes of the white man. He is not your friend. He never will be. The Most High told you he was your enemy, and that's what you better run with, man. Read.
Jeremiah 32:18.
Come on.
Thou showest loving kindness unto thousands.
Unto thousands, man. He showed loving kindness unto thousands, man. Read.
And recompenses the iniquity of the fathers.
He repays the what?
The iniquity of
the sins of who?
The fathers.
To who?
Unto the bosom of the children.
See that? So now you white people walking around, man, y'all gotta pay this tab, man. It's just that simple. You going into slavery because of what your forefathers did. You in power because your forefathers raped, robbed, and stole the land. Now you get the riches of the land. Now when Christ come back, you got to pay for it, man. You got to go into slavery. It's that simple. You so-called white people want all the benefits, but you don't want the downside of it, though. The downside of this whole thing for you white people that's in power right now is slavery.
That's right.
You got to go into slavery because all these people on that sign right there went into slavery under you people. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all gotta pay for it. It's that simple. And you coons, and you blacks and Hispanics who don't want to accept that your lover, the so-called white man, is going into slavery, you're gonna die in America. That's what's gonna happen to you. Simple.